It's Modoc.
How was Modoc? I'm
This is a terrible costume. I just sort of, and I just made it today because Gary's like showing all my Slave Leia cosplay.
Oh, that's so good.
You actually look better as Modoc than the one in the movie.
Nerdrotic.com.
How much did this movie cost?
200 million.
200 million.
And so like,
so
normally,
really?
This movie?
Yes.
Shot in the volume.
with
The costumes were pretty.
There's something that's kind of standing out to me in regards to the visual effects department. You could say it's the head in the room, perhaps.
God awful CGI on that. Fuck.
The sad is, I think the sad part is they wanted him to look that way. I think
They thought that looked good.
No, they thought it was funny. That's what they thought. They thought that it would be so fucking funny to have Modoc look like that.
Ryan,
So,
I think you're being really harsh because there was a wonderful message to be had with Modoc, and that message was, "Don't be a dick."
And then,
that didn't really resonate
and then
with me.
delete
Killed him.
yourself.
Yeah, I think the message was Modoc, mo problems.
I'll
that's
give
all
you
it
that,
takes.
Chrissy.
The Modoc thing, what was weird about it is it looked like, do you ever watch those Thumb movies?
Yes.
I'm talking about?
Yeah.
By Steve Odekirk. It looks so bad.
I don't.
It was fine
bizarre.
with the helmet on or whatever. The face was like, all right, that's okay. But when it was ridiculous. It was laughable. And it
They
was
should have
played for
gone in a
jokes all the time.
cartoony, a little bit of a stylized version. Not the. They tried to go realistic with his face, but then missed the mark completely and landed in that weird valley. You know, the uncanny valley in the middle. His facial expressions. The dude is only a face. And they didn't do his facial expressions. He's just dead eyes for half the movie, and his face is like constantly smiling and this weird thing. It's like
During the battle scenes, the ant people managed to take their helmets off to go, and then put their helmets back on. So, because you wouldn't be able to get an expression from them unless they took their helmet off.
How about Casey? How about Casey and Ant-Man fighting? It's like every time they went the action, their helmet, Cassie, whatever. I fucking don't care. Every time she started fighting, the helmet came on. But to make the girl couldn't make a facial expression for the entire film. I don't even know why they bothered.
she had lockjaw.
She was like Ray, just like nothing out of her from an actress type standpoint. Like she was very bland.
I reckon they should have done full practical effects with Modoc, like the face of Bo from, Doctor Who or something, where it's just an animatronic, like something that looks a bit mutated, and they would have. I reckon they could have sold it then, but it looks so bad. Like when it turned onto the side, the face still looked flat.
It looked like they deep faked it on there.
Yes,
in a way.
it was that bad. That's just one thing in an atrociously bad film overall. Because when you start breaking down the plot, wow. Yeah, like the heroes could have sit on their ass and, the ants would have saved the day. Deus ants machina.
Yeah. The socialist ants.
Communist ants.
I know socialism is a
charged word.
Oh yeah, the charged word. Oh, that was horrible.
I couldn't believe when they were really like, when the ants came down, they just advanced 10,000 years in the same time that we came. It's like,
they don't even explain.
Well, is that really what you're going to do?
Time dilation. They fell into a pocket of time dilation that no one else has ever interacted. When we've seen the film, they accidentally fall into an area of different time.
And the ants wouldn't conquer the universe or anything, Like,
they would eat everything.
They're the worst villain than Kang.
Kang, to be able to build his super civilization, had to conquer the entire, quantum realm. The ants, they built a super civilization, and they just did it over there and didn't impact anyone. And so
for thousands of years.
Yeah, for thousands of years. But so Kang, why didn't you just not bother anyone to do it over there when no one would?
It's obvious, Shad. He's Black Trump. Okay, that's what he is.
I watched a movie, much like you guys, in a completely empty theater. There was me and 3 other guys, miles apart from each other. Guy in the front row, don't know why. Empty seats. Why is he sitting up there? Guy in the very back row, don't know why. Empty seats. What are you doing? Let's just all sit together. But we were just ashamed that we were watching the movie.
Yeah. Maybe that guy just got out of prison.
Yeah,
didn't want to have his back. Wanted to have his back against the wall.
I don't want to be seen in here. Yeah,
Maybe
the movie was just boring.
Maybe it was Pee Wee.
Fuck. That was what it was. But there's nothing to jerk it to in this movie. There's nothing.
No.
Angeline Lilly looks like a man.
Find a reason to
okay, no, Evangeline Lilly didn't look that good.
No, that strong female warrior.
Yeah, the one that they said, you're so badass. That's a line in the movie. It's a fucking line. I hate it when movies do this.
He's so bad.
She's so badass.
She's so
I like this one.
Strong female.
She's a freedom fighter. Okay, in this movie, they say the line, socialism's a charged word, but we can learn a lot from these ants. And then the freedom fighters in the quantum realm scream out, burn it all down. Now, if you don't see the parallels there, you may be stupid.
Also, the daughter, all she did was attend a peaceful protest.
Right.
Yeah.
She was arrested in the beginning attending a peaceful protest.
Those cops shot tear gas to disperse the protesters.
She got arrested at a peaceful protest where they were protesting the removal of homeless people who had been displaced from houses they had stolen during the blip, because when people came back, the original owners wanted their shit back.
Steve, bro, that is an actual fucking interesting thing. Like the fact that just gets thrown out there like that, you acknowledge that there would be so many ramifications of the blip and people coming back in that way. What would happen with families if somebody got remarried? Like there's so much fucking actual shit that you could tackle with the blip and the recovery and everything, but it just gets blah blah blah.
They can't because they didn't plan. The blip was a last minute thing. It was not planned. It was they came up with it while they were making that damn movie. Because they have you seen all the times they've reshot it? Remember Tony Stark in the SHIELD uniform, and like they shot entire fucking scenes that they scrapped because they wanted to use the blip because it was done out of laziness, and like the ramifications of it are fucking stupid. It killed the Marvel Universe. And it doesn't matter because it's all Kang's will. I know you watched the last episode of Loki, Chris Gore, but if you watch the whole season, you realize that the Marvel Cinematic Universe, no one had free will until the very last episode of Loki. It's fucking stupid. The concept of it.
When Kang died, that was the first word in a
symphony.
A future
free
created by a free will future. Kang had written everything down that was going to happen until then. So Kang did everything. Infinity War, Endgame, Captain America and Winter Soldier, Civil War. He did everything. Everything was already written.
On top of that, this film confirms the TVA from Loki to be the most insanely sadistic organization in reality, where the mum is like, you are slaughtering entire timelines, universes, all these people dead. That's exactly what the TVA was doing. Every single time they pruned a timeline, they are destroying an entire reality, an entire universe worth of people. Like, holy crap.
They're not watching their own content. They don't know.
No.
But Kang does it, it's evil. When they do it,
it's altruistic. It's good.
Just for the record, even though Kevin Feige said that this is the most important movie for the MCU since Endgame, in the same way they hyped up Captain Marvel, right? It's so important. You could literally not watch this. As long as you watch Loki season 1 and Loki season 2, it literally doesn't matter at all. Not a fucking single bit. Or there are no ramifications, even at the end, where they could have actually had some sort of ramification from this. There wasn't. And they make you think that they're going to be fucking stuck there, and they can't even leave them down there for like a movie or 2 movies. They fucking 2 minutes later,
right back.
Like everything's fine. Because
it's insane how a movie can be simultaneously completely connected and ready to set up the next phase of Marvel, whatever the fuck, and also be completely pointless.
But on your point, Ryan, they actually had ability to enter the quantum realm at will. They sent Scott down there before Endgame, and so the whole build-up of the film where I don't have to win, we just both have to lose. I'm thinking, no, you just destroy it, and they're gonna come grab you. They're already out. Like there's no stakes here. There's no like why
you don't understand, Shad. We need women in STEM. So
but Shad, there were stakes because Evangelina Lilly coming back and saving Ant-Man, and then both defeating Kang, and the portal closed, trapping them in the Cassie just opened another one.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I mean. Like,
exactly.
I thought they were actually gonna like trap him there, and I was like, okay, wow. I thought maybe somebody would die. I thought maybe Hank would die. I thought somebody would die, but then okay, well maybe nothing.
The whole universe just feels rudderless at this point, right? Like it just didn't feel like it mattered. And Ryan, you pointed out, like would have been so much more interesting if either Scott Lang died or, you know, they were trapped in the quantum realm, but it felt like nothing mattered. There is like this interesting moment at the end where they have this sort of welcome back song that bookends the movie. He's walking and he's thinking, did I actually save the universe?
Did I destroy it?
Yeah.
Did I destroy it? And then he just totally forgets about it.
That pissed me off so much. It's
It
like,
did.
there were few moments when, like, when it's revealed, the mum didn't tell anyone.
Yeah,
that
it's her
Ares was
fault.
revealed.
Yeah,
and they made it
why?
all her
Yeah.
fault.
Destroy the universe. I was just like, you stupid cow.
Oh, Shad.
I
Shad-
think she didn't want to mention that she had side dick, and then she probably was like, "It's all gonna
That-
unravel about the side dick."
That
I'm
might
just
have been the
gonna-
beginning of it. There's a
About
lot
my
of
black
there's a
boyfriend.
lot of
How
stuff that they cut out
Oh.
that they meant to
Yeah.
put in, including Scott Lang dying at the end.
If
And
anyone should have died,
What-
it
once
should
you
have
go-
been
no,
Michelle
it should have been Michelle
Once you-
Pfeiffer's. Hang on, Michelle Pfeiffer's character is it. This is so contrived how the fucking movie just goes on. She's like, I can't tell you right now. It's like even my kid's like, why not? This is
Right.
annoying as hell. We're halfway through the
Because
movie.
they hadn't filmed Loki at the time, so they didn't fucking know.
Like, we don't know yet.
Once you go black, you never go back.
That's right.
They double cucked Hank Pym. He's like, totally cool that you just
Yeah,
slutted
fine.
your way through the quantum realm and didn't tell me about the guy who can destroy entire multiverses. Could have been
Yeah.
kind of
Could be
important information that, hey,
Oh,
don't go
Sidekick
back to the
doesn't count in
quantum realm, guys. There's a guy named Kang down there who can destroy entire universes.
Well,
They have no plan.
No.
They
in
are
the scene
winging
where
this.
they're explaining the satellite and how it's going down into the quantum realm, she has no expression on her face like, oh no, the quantum realm, it's really bad. She
Side
just goes
King, that's good. That's good chat.
the entire time. And then
When
they
there's
mention that they're sending a
signals, you're
signal.
sending a
Then she
signal?
freaks out. Then she's like, oh no, don't send a signal. That's what she's been talking about this whole time. Have you not been in the house while she was making this? Is this literally the first time you're ever hearing about this?
They were literally experimenting, sending Scott into the quantum realm before Endgame.
Yes.
Why was she objecting
Nothing
then?
in this movie makes any sense. When they go into the quantum realm, they all go in at different times and they're going at the exact same size. So wouldn't they all be at different sizes? And why do the ants go to a different time dilation and they don't? And everybody... Nothing
then-
makes fucking sense. There's no
What
point to the
happens
movie.
is-
There's no moral to the movie.
Chris.
Completely inconsistent, except for when they want to be consistent. It's all for contrived bullcrap in the plot. And then at the end, just rounding it off, when Scott's like, "Oh, there's this horrible multiverse, destroying threat. Oh, it'll be fine. I wanted to slap him. Tell the Avengers. Tell someone. Raise the alert." And in actual fact, who's the people who has the most equipment to explore multiverse? And it's you guys. Maybe you guys should be planning and working out defenses and all that crap. No, they ignore it all.
And then they put all the responsibility
have
on
a birthday
and then they
party.
put all the responsibility on Scott at the end, right? So
Yeah.
because
He's
they
white.
didn't think of it. Michelle Pfeiffer had all of the power because she had all of the knowledge. So the story was still running through her character. In an Ant-Man movie, he takes a backseat in his own fucking movie again, and he's a fucking idiot throughout the whole thing. And then
He's
it's
talked down
it's gonna
to.
be his fault at the end because he didn't say anything.
The way they started the movie blaming Scott. The way they
Exactly,
started
the
the movie
whole
blaming
scene
Scott
with
for not doing
Cassie.
anything.
I was
Oh my
about to say
God.
exactly the same. They mock him for saving the fucking world.
Yeah.
No,
What are you
saved the
doing
world? I
now?
haven't heard that before.
Yeah.
You
And
did. He
unless-
saved the world. He can't take a break for like 2
Yeah.
seconds. Jesus. His daughter is like, you're not doing anything. At
I
least I'm
think
doing something
saving
that
the world
matters.
earns you
Exactly.
retirement.
The message of that is if you're not an activist, you're
Yeah.
Exactly.
person.
You're not
Yeah,
doing
exactly.
anything.
You're not doing anything.
No, this
in
is
your
filled.
life.
This is filled with ESG notes. I think,
Yep.
Chris, you even mentioned that.
Yeah.
It felt like ESG product placement.
This movie was noted to death. I mean, I know this because I know people who are on the inside who told me this film was noted to death, changed constantly, and that's I mean, yeah, you get studio notes, but you can be like a James Gunn and say, "F you, I'm not going to follow these notes." My understanding is Guardians of the Galaxy 3 has not. It's not treated that way. It's James Gunn full on, but I don't think that Peyton Reed has that kind of power. Right. And the Ant-Man movies in the MCU have been the lower grossing films. So I'm surprised that they spent so much on this. It's a little shocking. Like the third Ant-Man movie.
This is why.
And this
He's the only charismatic. I said it on Wednesday. He's the only charismatic actor they have now. They've sunsetted all the actual charismatic
but he's not
characters.
charismatic.
And he's the only one.
He's like I mean, we all love Paul Rudd, but he's not alpha charismatic.
True.
No,
but that's all they got.
That's
all they got.
Yeah. He's a side character. He's the comic relief, and I feel in that role, I really like him. I really like him in that. I thought the welcome back thing at the beginning and the end, the bookend, there are fun parts of it, you know. And I thought Michelle Pfeiffer looked pretty amazing, especially for her age. And having, you know, seen
very worthy.
Paul Rudd is Phoebe's boyfriend charismatic and not Joey charismatic.
Yeah. I think that Wasp to me was a fucking just empty nothing in this movie.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Like she there was no character arc, there was no development. She would just existed to save Scott a couple times. Like that's it. There was no growth, there was no nothing.
It's like the actress came out against COVID or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
When she's the second build character in the title.
Yeah, right, but
she had not. She could have taken him out.
It's not like she wasn't there. She was present. She just was meaningless.
This is Ant-Man and Michelle Pfeiffer.
I thought maybe.
Well, no, I thought it was the daughter. Like the daughter, they gave all the big hero moments and attention, and then of course the ants. They could have done nothing, and the ants would just come and save everyone because socialism. That's basically it.
Yeah.
Socialism saved
socialism
them.
saved
The red wave came in
from fascism. It did.
So this movie
It's
has
a little bit of a charged
socialism
word,
message.
though.
Is that what you're saying?
Dude, there was a lot of the message.
The whole movie. The movie didn't have a message if it didn't have a message of communism is great. We should definitely try it. If you're not doing anything to further the cause or be an activist, you're lazy, you're meaningless, and you need to get out of the way. That was the message of the movie.
Yeah. Literally the line. I know socialism is a charged word, but we could really learn a thing or two from these.
But you know what? That is a perfect description of socialism. You have to become an ant. If you're a cold-blooded ant,
autonomy, you can't own anything. You have to work like a slave.
I had a guy that could read your mind if you thought wrong.
Garrett, how about the guy who screamed, "Burn it all down"? It was like burn it all down. It was like burn it all down.
I've seen that in Antifa. I saw that guy.
Hey, Jeremy. So all this is convincing you to watch it, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, again, I would. I haven't, man. I'm so checked out on the Marvel Cinematic Universe to the point I just don't even care at all. Like I haven't seen Eternals. I didn't see Thor. When I started seeing the shows go down,
you're completely failing as a grifter, by the way.
Oh,
they call you a grifter, dude.
Hey,
you have left behind hundreds of thousands of views and thousands of dollars by not reviewing those movies.
Tim Pool is better grift than Marvel. Trust me, my bank account can prove it.
Nerdrotic.com. Please subscribe.
Hey, if you like what we do here at Nerdrotic Daily, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you could do that with your favorite YouTuber as well, I'm sure they would appreciate it as much as I do.